does his word say about the end? So question number one, is the world going to come to an end? The answer is an absolute yes.
I was born into a Christian family, so I've pretty much been going to church my whole life. I grew up going to church and youth group and all that stuff, but I don't think I knew what it truly meant to be a Christian because I didn't really do a lot outside of going to church and youth group. I didn't really spend a lot of personal time with God or like reading the Bible or any of that stuff. So I think it was my sophomore year of high school, I went to a church retreat, and I remember the pastor getting up and talking about how you should rely on God for anything that you're going through or anything that you're struggling through. And I was going through a lot of stuff then. I was just really stressed, and my grandpa was in the hospital, so that was really stressing me out. And I didn't feel like I had a very close relationship with God either. I felt very distant from him. But when I heard that message about relying on God through whatever you're going through, it really hit me. And also, after the pastor got done with his message, he did an altar call in which he called up anybody who hadn't accepted Christ as their Lord and Savior to just come up to the stage and just get down on your knees and pray. And I just saw so many people going up to the stage and just praying to God with all their heart, and it just really inspired me. And they also had worship there, and I just saw everyone just like raising their arms towards God, and I was like, man, I really want to have that relationship with God again. Like, I just want to live my life for Him.
I was born into a Roman Catholic family, Italian. So as a child I was christened in the Catholic Church, but I never really went. I didn't have a religious upbringing. That being said, I had a very spiritual experience at a Catholic church when I was in Amsterdam. And it wasn't because I was really stoned. I went in, and we were just walking by this church that was built in like the 1300s. It was impressive. And we're like, well, we can't not go in. So we walked in, and it was right at the beginning of Mass, and there was just an energy there that was really moving. So I kneeled down and tried to say a prayer and say hello to my grandfather, who I was closest with on this earth. And I felt a communication back that was really literally spine-tingling. It was intense. It was like a magnetic feeling. It was the most spiritual experience I think I've ever had in my life. So I was only able to endure it for a few seconds, and it just became overwhelming. So I got up and walked outside, and started thinking, oh, well, maybe I should start going back to Catholic Church. So every now and then I go to Mass.
When I was going to my RCIA classes at my church, which is a conversion class to Catholicism, the first night we were there, they had this picture of a statue of St. Mary on the table, just because I guess someone had left it there or something. And my mom, when she came in with me, because she wanted just to, brush up on her Catholicism, just because, and to go with me, she saw it and she started crying. And I thought, okay, this is weird. Why? What did I do, And she told me that the last time she had seen that picture was when my grandmother, my mother's mother, was in the hospital because she had Alzheimer's. And she said, my mother's in this room. So I knew it was the right choice.